Hello everyone. Yes, I have come back with a whiteboard for today's topic. I'm going to talk about how credit cards work, something from a very beginner level. Don't worry, it is not going to be a long 1 hour boring lecture. This is going to be a quick short tutorial on credit cards. By the way, if you're visiting by for the first time, my name is Michelle D'Souza. I'm a licensed financial advisor in Ontario, and thank you for stopping by. Let's get started. I hope you all can see this nice, beautiful board. My face may be cut off, but that's fine. Many of us would get this shiny, beautiful card along with a nice document which says, "Congratulations, you have been approved for so and so credit whenever you get your first paycheck." When we get this, the first time we do, we don't have a lot of idea of how this works. So let's start from the bank. Banks are what give you the credit cards. So a bank is nothing but a business unit. How does this business unit make money? Traditionally, the bank used to take deposits from the common man, pay some interest rate on it. Actually, it's lower. And then it used to give loans to people who need more money in a short period of time and charge higher rate of interest. So whatever difference of interest the bank made, that was its annual profit. So as the years went by, things got more complicated. The government came in the picture. There were many regulations. There were a lot of other financial products coming in. So the bank started to think of other ways to make money and also make people's life easier by not having to carry a huge wad of cash every time they had to go for shopping or for regular sales. So what they did is they came up with this credit card. In fact, they came up with debit card in the beginning. The availability of funds on a debit card is equal to the amount of money that you have in your bank account. But credit card had a slightly different approach. So you have your name here, you have either Visa, MasterCard, there are other providers too, but in this case, and then you have these nice, beautiful 16 numbers. So this is how a credit card looks. Now, how does this business unit make money with this credit card by giving you this shiny credit card the moment you get your paycheck? So what do? Say for example, you joined work on June 1st and you got this credit card on June 1st. So basically, you have up to July 15th. Generally, it's 40 to 45 days of free loan. Okay, I'm going to highlight this guy. It is a free loan for 40 to 45 days. Now, with this, how is it that the bank is going to make money? It does not. So, if someone makes a purchase on June 1st, say for $500, he only needs to pay this amount to the bank by July 15th. Okay. So if we have a very disciplined person taking this credit card, he makes sure that he takes the money of $500 on June 1st and repays it completely by July 15th, then there is absolutely no extra money that the bank can make from this person A. Say for example, we have person A who takes this money on June 1st and gives it back by July 15th. The bank can make absolutely no money on person A. Now let us take person B, right? He also has the same exact criteria. He got the credit card on June 1st. He's supposed to pay by July 15th. So this is actually a free loan for this time. So he doesn't realize that it is a loan and he takes the same $500, okay, and does not pay by July 15th, and this keeps carrying on. So this is where, we have a problem. Okay, so what ends up happening is, from July 15th, this $500 starts accumulating interest. Okay, so now this is a simple description of credit card if you use it right. That is the person A's case. If you use it right, you just take a particular amount at the beginning of the credit cycle and you just pay it by the end. So basically you're getting a free loan for 40 to 45 days. But in the case of a person who takes that money and does not pay it off, he needs to look at more things. So what happens in person B's case? So he hasn't paid off anything by July 15th. He has a balance of $500, and now we have something called APR that comes in the picture. Okay, he pays $0. Let us assume he doesn't pay any amount. He pays absolutely $0 to the bank account. So now we have something called the annual percentage rate. Interest gets accumulated on this, and person B now has to pay $500 plus this APR. Generally what credit card companies do is 5 to 10% of your total balance, which is in this case let us say 10%, it is $50, and statement balance will come up to $500. So if you pay the minimum balance, the credit card company says that we will reduce your complete statement balance, so make it 500 minus 450, 50, so it is 450. On $450 we will charge you the APR. In this case, if you're not going to pay the statement balance, then it is 0 here. But if you're not going to pay this $500 completely, or if you're not even going to pay the $50 minimum balance, then the bank is going to charge you on $500 the late fees plus interest plus APR. Okay, so in this way actually you're going to get a hit on your credit score as well, and credit score is a big topic in itself. I'm not going to look into that today. Let us just concentrate in a simple terms how credit card works. So you're going to have late fees plus APR if you don't pay anything. If you're just going to pay minimum balance, you're going to have the total balance minus the minimum balance. This is minus the minimum balance. On $450 you will have the APR charged. Now I just kept talking about APR. How does APR work? Generally in credit cards we have about anything between 17 to 30% of APR. For my calculations, I will consider that you have a $1,000 balance, okay, and you have an APR of 24%. Okay, what happens? How is interest calculated on this $1,000 with 24% APR? 24% is for a year, but remember that for credit cards the interest gets compounded monthly and it is calculated daily. What I mean by that is the bank is going to take your balance for all 30 days, average it out and add your interest rate every single day and then compound it over every month. Now let us look at how that works. 24% on $1,000 means $240 of interest in 1 year, right? Simple calculation. $240 of interest if it is 24% on $1,000. Now the same thing for 1 month. How much would that be? For 1 month, this is equal to $20 per month, right? Simple calculation. Now, this $20 per month on $1,000 is actually going to get compounded. So this is month 1. On month 2, you're going to have $1,020 as your balance and same 24% interest rate. So your 24% is calculated on 1,020 and not on $1,000. This is how compounding works. The same compounding will help you when you actually do investments, but when you are using money on credit or loans, this is going to hurt you a lot. And it's here also rule of 72 comes in the picture. So I'm not going to go in depth into rule of 72, but just understand that if you do not pay the minimum balance, you have late fees plus APR. If you pay the minimum balance, the rest of the balance that you have on your credit card will still be charged the annual percentage rate compounded monthly. So credit cards are the costliest loans that the banks are going to give you in case you are person B and not person A.